You want fresh herbs, leafy greens, or veggies year round? Welcome to Glow Cultivates Gardens, where we're turning gardening into a full self-care experience. From seed to harvest, we grow what we eat, make natural self-care products, and even craft home decor items, all from the same seed. And even if you only have a windowsill, a hydroponic unit, a balcony, a small garden, or a community garden plot, there's a place for you here. Gardening isn't just about space, it's about cultivating a thriving, abundant life. Let's grow together. In today's video, I'll show you how you can grow food indoors using a tabletop hydroponic system. And I'll also show you how you can start your seeds in this unit to have a continuous harvest year round. So why a hydroponics unit? For one, if you're in an apartment setting, this is ideal. A tabletop unit that, as in this unit, I have 11 different growing slots that I can grow 11 different plants. That could be leafy plants, um, uh, herbs, if I wanted to do microgreens, or even flowers. I can do 11 different options in this one unit. As you can see, it's barely 2 feet wide by 1 feet depth. The best benefit of growing versus soil-based vegetables is that the root system in a unit in water thrives, excels than in soil. This unit, this right here, which is over a month span of growing roots. This is the root system from just this. You cannot get this from starting your seeds in soil in a seedling tray, not in 30 days. So the best reason to get a hydroponic unit, not only space, cost savings. Less than $40 for this unit on Amazon. The cost savings between the dirt, your seedling trays, your heat mats, your grow lights, and storage space for these things. This one unit already has a built-in light. It comes with the baskets, as you see here. It comes with the growing medium. You put this in the basket and you slip it right in the unit and you're done. It also come with covers. So if it's a grow slot you're not using, you can just cover it up to keep dust and dirt out of the water. So again, the main benefit of using a hydroponic unit, overgrowing your seeds and your plants in soil, the root system, you'll have a more healthier plant. Your next step you want to focus on is choosing the right unit that serves your needs, your space needs, how many plants you're looking to grow, and the features that it has. These are, again, this unit I got on clearance for $20 at, I believe, Marshall's. $20. You cannot get all your needs by growing in soil for $20. So this one is a smaller unit, as you can see, to this first one. And this one has, let's see, five, eight growing vessels. So when you want to pick the right unit, you want to pick a unit that will not only serve your needs for today, but serve for the future. So don't get something too small and then you outgrow it faster than you expected to. And don't get a unit that's too large, because if you're not going to use more than half of the growing spaces, then you're spending unnecessary money on a larger unit. I think this unit is ideal. 11 slots is not a lot. If you think about your staple herbs, if you like cooking with basil and parsley, rosemary, thyme, I'm already up to 4 slots. If you enjoy salads, you get 2 different type of leafy green salads, say a muscalin mix, arugula, that's already 2. You can even get a dwarf variety of cherries, cherry tomatoes. Tom Tom can grow into a unit. It will probably need about 2 to 3 of your growing spaces. But again, tomatoes as well as leafy greens, you're almost halfway to making a complete salad. So pick a unit that can fit your needs now and you have the potential to grow. What I will recommend, because I did have a unit that I wasn't aware of at the time, I eventually returned it. Make sure the unit you do buy has a adjustable arm, as you see me now, because you want your unit to be able to accommodate low, when your seedlings are young, so they're getting quality light. But you also want it to grow, your light arm, to raise as high as possible. I believe this one goes up 18 inches, or a little shy of 20. But the higher you can find a unit arm to go, extend up, the possibilities are more in regards to, now you can grow taller veggies that require a higher height. So don't get a unit that does not have an adjustable arm. This one extends as well. I believe this one extends a little higher or almost the same as this one. So now, if I found a vegetable that may mature to 14, 16, 18 inches, this unit can accommodate that without sacrificing with the plant's ability to mature properly. So I suggest make sure that is on your wish list. Adjustable light arm. Okay, so your next focus on purchasing a hydroponic unit will be what seeds grow best, what veggies, what herbs, what plants thrive the best. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, most herbs will thrive very well in a hydroponic unit, as well as leafy greens, spinach, arugula, any type of lettuce, no heads. Make sure it's leafy. That way you can just harvest by snipping and it will regrow back. Chives will do well. I made a herbal and salad living tower in a previous video. I'll pin it in the end if you want to watch that video. But there were salad greens that I did grow in my hydroponic unit. And in that video, I show harvesting it out of the unit and then planting it in pots. I will show you those plants that I did harvest out of here, so you can see how well that they're doing. So it's really endless, your options. If you wanted to, like I said, grow tomatoes, cherry tomatoes is appropriate for a hydroponic unit. So you really have an endless selection of food, be it herbs, greens, and as well as flowers. In a later in the season, I do like edible flowers. Pansies is an edible flower. I will be making edible cookies using pansies. So if you want to put pansies as one of your growing pods, go right ahead. They're great in salads. Again, you can do simple syrups with them, uh, freeze them in ice trays. I've done them all, and I'll be doing them throughout this season on my podcast, showing you guys. So definitely, if you do buy pansies from your garden store, because you are growing your food in soil, please deadhead it. Cut all the blooms, cut them all off because they normally treat them with pesticides. So just deadhead it and allow the plant to recharge, reboot, and then produce new buds, and then you can use those buds thereafter. Okay, so as I promised, I'm going to do a demonstration showing you guys how I sow my seed into the unit. Another thing that the units come with, depending on which one you get, are stickers so you can label what seed you sowed, as well as if you want to put the dates, when you sowed the seed. Okay, so based on the average manufacturer suggestion, it tells you that you should not only soak the growing medium cone for overnight 24 hours, you should also soak your seed. But for this on camera demonstration, I'm just going to sow the seed dry. It will get moist eventually. It will just take longer versus if I soak them. So I'm going to sow my chive seeds. That's one thing I don't have yet, chives. So let's get to sowing. So literally, I have seeds in my hand. I put them in the cone, as you can see. I normally just take a little water and drop it into the center so I know that the seeds are staying put into the growing medium. You take a basket, you put growing medium in. I'll switch this one, and just like that. So it comes with clear domes, so you can create a humidity. The humidity that the seeds require, so they can germinate. So I'll get one of those so I can show you what it looks like on the unit. And so here's the humidity dome. You place it right over your basket. That will create the humidity. And once you see your seeds germinate and pop up, then you just remove the dome. No differently with your seedling tray. You remove the clear plastic top once your seedlings emerge. But that is it. That's all that's required to sow seeds in a hydroponic unit. It cannot get any more simpler than that. So I highly suggest you guys get one. If you starting out growing seeds, vegetables, start with this unit. Start with a small one if you want to get comfortable with it. But give it a try. You will see that it's so seamless, so easy. You can literally just cut, cook, and keep going. You can't go wrong with it. You could put it in the kitchen, on the countertop, on your table, wherever you want it to go. Okay, once you do have your unit, maintenance is definitely going to be a part of your routine. No differently if you were growing in your plants in soil. You would have to keep checking for mites and aphids and white flies, and the list goes on for pest control. So you have to do the same. Even though it's water based, it does require maintenance. Um, Most manufacturers that I've read about in the units suggest that you use a distilled or filtered water to fill your unit and refill your unit with it every time. If you have a filtration, Brita or whatever, or you like bottled water, gallons, you can use that. Um, I normally rinse out my unit and change the water every week. Normally, the plants are feeding so frequently in the water that is barely water by the end of the week, and I have to refill anyway. So that'll be an easy chore. Your lighting speaks for itself. Most units, like I said, these are basic units. If you find a more elaborate unit, it may have other lighting features, but these two units have a vegetable and a flower lighting option. So if you were growing just flowers, you would do the flower. If you're growing just vegetable, you would do vegetable. If you're going to do both, use the vegetable setting. Um, Other than that, another thing that comes with your unit are your fertilizers. You'll get instructions on how to make the fertilizer combination. You're literally just adding A and B together. Normally, it's a cap full size of the bottle it came in. You'll add A and B together. What I do is just use one of my water containers, and then I'll mix it up and use because I think it makes about 30 ounces or something around that, so I just use my 33-ounce water container, and you do that once a week. Once your seedlings emerge, then you start feeding it with fertilizer. But other than that, this unit will take care of your plants, feed your plants, and they will just grow and mature without interruption. Okay, and your last step in having a hydroponic unit is harvest time. Okay, so these three plants up here were plants that grew from this unit. This is actually this was one pod. All of this was one pod when I harvested out of the unit. This is a muscalin mix. This is arugula. I split this three ways. So it's just now getting back growing again. So this was split three ways out of one pot. And this is kale. Again, I think I split this about 4 or 5 times out of one pod. Again, if you watch the video, that will be in the link in the end, it will show you how I harvested out of the unit. I will also show a clip of just that part later in this video so you can see the root system for all of my plants that I pulled out as a demonstration. And then you can see how I just harvested out of the basket. So that's basically it. Grow your food and keep it here if you do have just small limited space, or if you want to be like me and just use it as your seed, starting your seedlings. As you can see how healthy they are, look at the root system on this. You cannot get roots like this starting seeds in a seed starter. So definitely an option to use in separating it. And and you can do salad blends. This is arugula. Look how healthy this is. It's been growing for a little over 30 days. I couldn't get this not like this as a seed starter. You don't have to worry about the legginess that seedlings have sometimes struggling for life. We are offering a free 8-week gardening course. If you are interested, the link to the registration page is in the description of this video. Please go on our website and register for our upcoming gardening course. You don't want to miss it. We also have a gardening book on hydroponics, just a little PDF, a guide to get you started. Please find a link to our to download that on our website. The link is in the description. If you want to grow indoors via soil or hydroponics, we do have a vertical gardening guide. The link will be in the description as well. You can go on our website and download that PDF guide to get you started in indoors or outdoors on a balcony or a patio. That's it. That's all you need to grow in a hydroponic unit. Again, my name is Gloria. I thank you for watching today's video. Until next time, let's grow together.